So speaking to some of your team this morning, I know that you're using Copilot in Intercity.
Yeah.
So tell us about how Intercity are using Copilot and the journey that you've been on.
If you wind the clock back at the board, we started a dialogue of what's our vision for adoption of AI? What are the tools that we want to use to empower our staff? What are the metrics we're going to use to measure the effectiveness? And then looking at our maturity. So what are our policies and controls we want to put around AI within the business? And certainly we see ourselves as very much customer zero. And we've been on that journey of moving ourselves to M365, going through the security journey of making sure we embrace a lot of the features and capability in some of the Microsoft advanced SKUs like E5 to really take advantage of the security capability. We've gone to different teams in the organisations as champions, work with them to really show them the power of AI. And we're starting to get, certainly very much seeing the results of that, where they're going back to the business and evangelising the fact that it saved them this amount of time. At its core, built-in Copilot. So today, Matt, if I was meeting Matt for the first time and he was a customer, I could, using natural language, go to our Dynamics platform and say, tell me everything that we're doing with Vantage 365. And it would give me a complete appraisal of our relationship, what service tickets we've got, what sales opportunities, what the financial situation is with the organisation, any recent engagement we've had, emails, summarise actions, all at your fingertips, delivered in seconds. It'd be good to hear a little bit about what you've been doing, certainly around training.
Yeah, of course. As I mentioned during the intro, we very much focus on getting more out of the technology, even at the user level. And we have done a number of different training courses, either the Microsoft official course to be able to get more out of Microsoft Copilot and to understand how it all hangs together and how it works. But also even smaller drop-in type sessions, almost like lunch and learn sessions for different members of the organization to be able to come in and find out more about what this technology is and how it could work. Now, the power of those is, and you mentioned that you've built effectively a champions network here at Intercity. When it comes to adoption, they are so important. Having those forward thinkers who are empowered to use the technology and to get the most out of it, who can then go almost viral inside an organization and go, I've been able to do this, check this out. And it starts to build not only a network of champions, but also starts to propagate best practice.
Yeah, certainly I know when we've looked at the different champions, we've taken people from for example, from the HR and people team here at Intercity, brought them together to show them how it could help them in their work environment around their function. At the same time, doing something similar to sales and sales team, and obviously marketing from a content creation perspective. So really making it focused on how it can help those users in their setting, in how they work. To your point, being able to create that viral network where you've got swivel chair in a department to say, I'm in HR. Have you used Copilot to help in this content creation? And then turning around and asking one of your colleagues, and one of your colleagues saying, have you tried X, Y, and Z? And I think the more people use the tool, it becomes more ingrained in their everyday lives. I'm in a board meeting and we're talking about a subject. The first thing someone will say, number one, is we should transcribe the meeting so it helps us collect all of the actions, and it will populate the actions into a shared site that we can all update. Number two, if we're talking about a particular subject, someone might by default say, let's go and ask Copilot or to give us some context around that subject there and then, as opposed to we'll go away, do some research and come back. So it's a great tool to have at your side to help you from a productivity perspective.